Sit up nice and tall, everybody. We're going to tuck our chin straight down. Oh, open up the back of our neck. So by tucking our chin back a little bit, we're not getting our head ahead of our line of center of gravity. Oh boy. Kind of quiet here at the club this morning. I don't know what's up, but if you want to order dinner, it is beef stroganoff tonight with mashed potatoes. So sounds pretty yummy. Oh, there's word that Chef Arturo is going to make tamales for Christmas. You heard that rumor here first. Drop your left hand down, tilt to the right. Oh, thank you everyone for getting up and putting up with my rotten sense of humor. Number two. Uh, so far when I got on, everybody looked familiar, but in case you're new to this class, we're doing active isolated stretch. The reason that we're doing that is so that we can not only warm up a little bit, one more everyone, switch to the other side, but also we can hopefully restore normal movement patterns. We were having that conversation here on the lawn before we got started, and work the antagonist or opposite muscle, get a little bit of blood flow going, and gently compress the joints, which compresses the articular cartilage, which releases synovial fluid, which is our natural joint lubricant. That might be all the science you get today. One more, everybody. Drop that left hand down, look to your right knee, come on down at the ankle. We have all the, you know, I'm not even going to say because I don't want to curse it, but we're enjoying the little birds are out here scrambling around looking for supplies for their nest for winter. So there's our big fun day. Here's one of our other participants coming onto the lawn with us. And again, for all of you that are here on the lawn, if you're using the club apparatus, just do me a favor, wipe them down before and after you use them just to be safe. We currently have the most number of cases of COVID that we've had in the county since the start of this. Come on up, switch the other side, drop your right hand down, look to your left knee, tilt at the angle. So again, as the numbers increase, the chances of you coming into contact with someone that is actively suffering from COVID goes up. So be safe with yourself. It's okay. So I just had a comment about the change in temperature, and I just looked at the thermometer. It's 38 here, but also it was an hour later, and we'd had the heaters on for an hour, 45 minutes. Okay, everybody. I lost my count talking about temperature. We went 1 2 57. Drop your left hand down. Turn to the right. Oh, nice deep opening. Little rotation. Help you see at that four-way stop, everybody. Oh. Okay, two more, everyone. It's not that cold. Our official barometer is in shorts. They just showed up. So when it's really short, they wear pants. Cold, they wear pants. Drop your right hand down. Look to the left. Ooh, big yawn. Okay, two more, everybody. Okay, last one. Drop your head to one side, roll back and forth. Find that spot that isn't happy with you still, nod into that a little tiny bit. Come on up, roll your shoulders back, take that left hand, bring it across your body, infraspinatus stretch. If you don't feel that stretch in your back shoulder, drop that thumb down. Okay, one more, everybody. Come up at the angle. Okay, picking your spot between your shoulder and your ear. Figure out where the best angle is for you. Give it that little bit of a 1-2 count at the end of the stretch. Okay, one more, everybody. And then your choice up and over. And if you did grab that strap, this is a great place to use it. In the beginning, you put that strap there, you bring it up and over. That way you're not cranking down so hard and you can move your neck and you don't hurt your neck now that we just stretched it. So multiphasic, if you want, you can just sink into it and do just your tricep. That looks like just this going straight back. Okay, go and release that, shake it out. Same thing, other arm, bring it across. And again, thumb down will actually increase the stretch. That muscle has a little bit of a twist in it and it'll help the stretch. Okay, one more, everybody. Okay, up at the angle between your ear and your shoulder. Ooh. Another big yawn. We were talking camping before class started, so the verdict is, yeah, you're going to go down and get a spot. One more, everybody. Okay, up and over, everyone. You got choices. You can do this. You can grab the strap. If you can reach, you can pull back. But again, priority number one really should be that you don't crank down on your neck. Okay, come on out, everyone. Shake it out if you need to. Roll your shoulders up and back. Point your thumbs back. Open up your chest. Oh, nice, good stretch to your chest. When you come back and then come out, go up an inch or two. The woodpecker's here. Yeah, our little hummingbird has been a little later these days. I think he's staying in his nest a little bit longer. Find that one spot that was kind of tight. Do that one again. And then we're going to kind of combine them all. We're going to like hunch forward, curl down. We're going to roll our shoulders up and back, point our shoulder blades down our back, look out over our left shoulder, point our thumbs towards the back. Great stretch to do if you're at the computer all day, or I know some of you are still making masks, making holiday masks for the seasons. Also good to do if you've been at the sewing machine too long. Jigsaw puzzles. I've never heard so many people talking about jigsaw puzzles as I have this year. Okay, one more, everybody. We will start out, go and plant your right hand down, lift up with your left, sink deep into that left sit bone, just easing into some spinal twists. Be nice to yourself, especially if you just got up. One more nice deep breath. Same thing, other side. This stretch reminds me, I must have had a dream about teaching this class last night. So strange things in the morning. What was I dreaming about last night? Nice deep breath. Come on back, interlace your fingers, curl forward. Oh, come on up, spinal twist to the left. Oh nice deep breath. One more deep breath, everybody. Come on back, come to the center. Interlace your fingers again, rolling your shoulder blades away from each other, and then down your back, turn to the other side. Spinal twist. Nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, come on back to center. We'll do our legs while we're sitting up. So go ahead and put the soles of your feet together. If you're on the ball, it's time to get off the ball. Oh, sorry, everybody. All the ball people are like, oh, we clean this thing off so we can sit on it. Soles of your feet together, a little bit of an adductor stretch. If you want to work with your breath as you breathe in, your knees come up. As you breathe out, you can sink them on down, trying to increase that stretch a tiny bit. Okay, if you want, you can hinge forward from the hips, try to get a little bit more of a groin stretch. Some things just don't work. Come on up, everybody. Go and kick that right leg out. Oh, sink that left foot into your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your torso so that your breastbone is over your kneecap. Hinging from the hips, coming on down. And of course, then release your upper torso after that's all gone. If you want, here's a great place to use a strap. Use that to tag on. If you can reach out, great. Oh, nice deep breath, everybody. Come on back up. So as you know, I am reformatting my Wednesday at 11:30 class. It is Zoom only, and I would invite you to check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's all standing, so you don't have to get down on the floor. Nice and tall, sit up, breastbone over your kneecap. Come on down. A little bit of a different class, but I think it's going to be good when it settles into itself. So 11:30 Wednesday Zoom. Check it out. Right now, it still says basic Tai Chi, but that's because Kristen and I haven't been able to have a meeting yet. But we're gonna, yeah. So it might take till the first of the year to rename it. Or beginning Tai Chi, yeah. Okay, come on up, both legs out. Oh, sit up nice and tall, hinge forward from your hips. And again, once you've got all that out, if you want, you can release your upper torso. If you push through your heels, it increases the stretch a tiny bit. As you come up again, if your back is kind of bad, use your hands to push yourself up. Otherwise, sit deep into your hips. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Whatever you're doing to get there, be safe with yourself. Come onto your side. We'll do our clamshell. I got a woo-woo here on the lawn. So your choice, protect your head. You can do feet together, a little harder, feet apart. Hardest, long lever, foot all the way out, coming up, toe pointed forward. Oh, if you were here yesterday, we did bad things. We're not going to do bad things today with the clamshell. Okay, last you got 7 or 8 of those. We're going to curl in. We're going to stretch our hip flexor. We're going to pull that top foot back. Again, if your hip flexors are super tight and you need to, you can also make a strap with or a loop with a strap and use that to pull on back. Okay, go ahead and release that out, shake it out. We're going to just arc on over to the other side, do the same thing. Clamshells first, then our hip flexor. And again, your choice of where you're doing those clamshells at. Big yawn. Number 9, curl into a small ball. Grab that top ankle, pull it on back. Oof. Nice stretch on the rectus femoris today. Okay, more science. Rectus femoris is your second uh, uh, hip flexor. Your primary hip flexor is your iliopsoas muscle, and that's kind of one of those ones that when we do a deep lunge, that's more the stretch we're aiming for with that one. Okay, go ahead and release that. Shake it out. If you're wondering why we're doing exercises in a stretch class, it's because now we're going to stretch the muscle that we exercised doing the clamshells. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to put our right leg out flat. We're going to put our left foot on the outside of our right knee. We're going to hug our left knee to our right shoulder. We can come into just a basic spinal twist. But if you want to stretch your IT band, if it's been tight, what you're going to do is you're going to open up the hip and the knee. Oh, the ball. Oh, opening up, coming across. The little birds love. We have our tortoise over here, but just with the weather and the time change, it's super dark in that corner. But we have that little concrete tortoise. There's another bird on top of its head. Cracks me up. Come on down, shake that out a little bit if you need to. Same thing other side. Uh, right foot on the outside of the left knee, sitting up super tall. Bring your right knee to your left shoulder. Spinal twist is just great. If you want to, you can kick on up into an IT band stretch. Oh, so good. Yeah, it's kind of like doing pigeon. I could just hang out there for hours and yeah. It, the grass really is nice. Come on down, everybody. Tap out. Sit up nice and tall. Hinge forward. Again, we're going to come straight down. Our chest is headed forward. We're going to come straight down. So, and it's a little more padded. When we were doing Buddy's groove class on Sundays at 11:30, just a shout out for Buddy. Um, it was hard to do on our kitchen floor because we're on a concrete slab. So yeah, so this has got a little bit of padding for us. They keep it clean. You know, keep the leaves off and all the good stuff cleaned up. It's not. They take good care of us. Yeah. Okay, come on up, everybody. When you're ready, we're just rolling onto our back. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Oh boy. Rock back and forth a little bit. Massage your back. So Buddy's group class is here on the lawn now. I know that because we saw Jan because she was subbing for him. So roll your ankles around a little bit, everybody. Roll them the other way. Maybe pedal them a little bit. Go ahead and come into Happy Baby. Like I said, this one's good for skiers and tennis players. So you're grabbing either your big toe or the sides of your feet and just kind of rocking back and forth. You can kick one leg out if you like. Whatever feels good, whatever stretches out those legs. Okay, come on back into our little hug for just a sec. Reset your back. Keep a hold of your right knee. Straighten out your left leg. Come into again an easy stretch. Maybe roll the ankle around a little bit more. Give it a couple seconds. Release the tension. Open it out to the side. So we're just open it up. Perfect. So again, kind of getting a different type of stretch than we normally get if we're seated. So nice deep abdominal breath. Breathe into your belly, everybody. And then bring that back. We're going to come into our pigeon. So right ankle on our left knee, pull both knees in towards our chest. And again, the joy of doing this on our back is we can kind of play with the ankle, figure out where we get the best stretch for that muscle. It's kind of at an angle. Everybody has their own, their own specific degree of where that muscle goes from your sacrum to your femur. Okay, go ahead and release that, everybody. Same thing, other leg. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. Drop the right leg out straight. Pull it in towards your chest for just a sec. Release the tension. Drop it out into your armpit, opening up that into your groin a little bit. Okay, come on into our supine pigeon. Left ankle on our right knee. Pull both legs in towards your chest. Okay, come on out of that. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Again, if you've got a strap, this is the time we're going to grab our strap. We're going to place it on the ball of our right foot. If you don't have a strap, you can do it. You just are going to use the muscle to go through the range of motion. Toes towards the nose is the stretch. Toes towards the sky is the release. Coming on through. Again, active isolated, 6 to 8 of these. So after 6 or 7 of those, go ahead and lock out the knee. Same motion with the ankle. Straight towards the nose is the stretch. Toes up towards the sky is the release. Two more, everybody. Okay, last one. Go ahead and release the tension. Drop that strap into your instep. Heel down towards the floor. Driving that foot up towards the sky. Bent knee hamstring stretch. Ideally, you're leaving the angle between your thigh and your torso the same for this one, because when we do straight leg, we're really going to close down that angle. Okay, one more, everybody. Make that number 6. We'll do 8 straight legs. So drop that leg down, lift it up using those hip flexors. We've started stretching. Pull on back. Ah, feels so good. Okay, one more, everybody. Actually, that was 6. I lied. 2 more. Okay, last one. Go ahead, take the tension, hold it for that 1-2 count, release the tension, drop that leg across your midline, opening up the outside of your hip. Pushing through your heel, again, increases that stretch a tiny bit. Go ahead, bend into your knee, come into a full spinal twist from there. You can goal post your arms, lay them out straight and across, whatever feels better for you. Again, if you're at home and you want to put a bolster on your knee, that's a really nice restorative posture. Just ease into it. Okay, one more nice deep breath, everybody. Come on, back up, pull your belly button in, come back up to center. Go ahead, switch the strap to the other foot. Strap on the ball of your foot. Bent knee calf stretch to start out with. Okay, number 8, go ahead, lock out that knee, same motion with the ankle. So number 6, 2 more, everybody. Move the strap down to your instep, heel towards the floor, drive it up towards the sky. Okay, one more, everybody. Number 8, lock out that knee, drop that leg down as a unit, lift it up using your hip flexors. Assist at the end with the strap if you've got one. If you don't have a strap, you can grab behind your thigh and pull on in. Ideally, your knee is straight. And number 6, 2 more. Okay, number 8, go ahead, take the tension, hold her for that 1-2 count, release the tension, drop that leg across your midline, open up the outside of your hip, both sides of your pelvis stay on the floor for right now. Pushing through the heel will increase that a little bit. Go ahead, bend into your knee, drop into a spinal twist, everybody. If any of you on the lawn here have a pull time, it is 8 o'clock right now. Just an FYI. Perfect. Okay, when you're ready, engage your core, pull your belly button in, come on back up to center, pull your knees in towards your chest, rocking back and forth, massage your back a little bit. Oh, and then when you're ready, either rock yourself up into a seated position for just a sec. We're going to end up in quadruped, or roll onto your side and push yourself up wherever you're at. We're going to end up here. Make sure my mic is on my head. We're just going to do a couple cat camels, loosen up our back a little bit. Oh, you can wag the dog, you can go side to side. You can do circles forward and back with your hips, whatever feels good this morning. We're going to come into a little bit of tiger, so a little bit of a balance pose. We're going to make sure our back is flat. We're going to plant our left hand, our right knee, and coming out with our right hand and left foot. Pushing through your fingertips, pushing through your heel. Again, a little bit of balance, a little bit of core work. Good stuff. Okay, come on down, everybody. Couple cycles of cat camel. And now we're going to get into the other one. So when you're ready, other hand and foot. This one's a little harder for me. So if you notice differences between sides, just, kind of be conscious of it and move on. Just a point to think about. If you need to put that foot down, you can, but ideally pushing out and through. Come on down. Couple more cycles of cat camel. And then we're going to sink back into active child's pose, toes together, knees on the edge of the mat, sinking on back. Sitting there for 3 nice deep breaths, everybody. From there, go ahead and put your hands on the left side of your mat. Put your left hand on top of your right hand and sink deep into your right hip so that you stretch your subscapularis. Okay, come on up a little bit, both hands to the right, same thing. If your knees are super bad, you can always double up the mat so that you get a little bit more cushion. Okay, come on back to center, and I must have been rushing because we have got tons of time left. So we're gonna come down on our stomach, and we're gonna do stretches we don't normally get to. So this one's gonna be, and again, great place for the strap to wrap around your foot. We're gonna come into our other hip flexor stretch. We're gonna reach back, we're gonna grab that foot, we're gonna pull it towards our torso. And again, if you need to, yeah, here, you want my strap? No. If you need to use a strap, that's okay. But what I would recommend to keep your back safe is that you actually contract your abs. So you're pushing your pubic bone down into the ground so you don't hyperextend your back. Okay, go ahead and release that. Tap out a little bit if you need to. Switch to the other side. Oh! So, again, this is the counterpoint to your hamstring. So if you know that you have really, if you work your hamstrings a lot, you got to be sure and work your quads too. Again, if you push in, contract your abs, it'll keep your back safe for everybody. on out of that. Tap out a couple times. Go ahead, bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Massage those muscles we just stretched. And if you're like me, you're going to whimper a little bit. These are not my friendly muscles. So after that, we're going to go back into pigeon again, reset our back. So, or child's pose, sorry. So toes together, either knees together, coming back into full child's pose like this, feet back, hands back with feet, or come into active child's pose, toes together, knees at the edge of the mat, pushing on back. Kind of my preferred child's pose position. And 3 nice deep breaths, everybody. Okay, come on up into a kneeling position. Again, the split stance, just because we've got the time. Sorry, headset got all crazy on that last one. So come on up. Again, more hip flexor stretches. We're going to sink forward. The idea is to get the hip ahead of the knee just a tiny bit. Again, engaging your core, keeping that locked in so that you're not hyperextending your back. The primary hip flexor, that iliopsoas, actually attaches to the front of your lumbar spine. So if you hyperextend your back, you're actually shortening that muscle, not lengthening it. So strange little points, strange little stretchy points. And again, if you want to work your balance here, my hands are too cold to work my balance this morning, but you can always, dun, 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 dun. So all good stuff. Come on back with that foot, switch to the other side. And again, if your knees are bad and this hurts and you've got a mat, whether you're here at home, go ahead and double it up. Be nice to yourself. Again, hip slightly ahead of the knee if you can. If you, again, if you're not feeling the stretch and you want to reach back and grab that ankle and pull it up, that will increase the stretch because then you're stretching not only your primary, but your secondary hip flexor. Yeah, I got somebody on the lawn thinking about that really hard. My joke always was that if I did that, I would fall off the stage when we were in the group fitness room because I would be screaming and spasm. So I'm not doing that. Yeah, no. We have an attempt. Oh, okay. Come on back, everybody. Okay, do we want to sit down and do more neck and hands, or do we want to stand up and do balance? Stand up. Okay, we had a stand up. We're standing up. Huh. Oh, it wasn't used to moving like that. Okay. So we're going to roll our shoulders around a couple times. So, and again, this one we're going to open up, just stretch. Come on up in your toes if you want a little bit of balance. Come on forward. Up on your toes. Come on back. Yeah, it is surprising when you first start some of these odd stretches that your body it hasn't been working right. So your body has adapted to you not doing that because it hurts. So Buddha holds up the heavens, a great balance thing. A little bit more, sun. So we're going to scoop up. We're going to come up. We're going to come up on our toes if we like. If your balance is challenged, just getting your hands up, you don't have to come up on your toes. But if you can, and if you want to get a little bit of a work in, come down a little bit. Come on up. So number 5. And then we'll do our weird, and again, if you're home and this doesn't feel safe, you get up against the wall. We're going to cross our left foot in front of our right leg. We're going to cross our left arm in front of our right arm, and we're going to do a side bend. And again, so a little bit of balance, a little bit of stretch. If this doesn't feel safe at home, feel free to do it up against the wall or engage in a different stretch. Okay, come on out, switch. We're gonna do the same thing other side. Okay, come on out of that. And since we're up, we're gonna, first time ever, we're gonna do our forearms standing. And again, so what's, oh, this is gonna be good, because then I can do, so you can do bent elbow, straight elbow, you can, but the palm comes open. So wrist flexors, man, that's dark. Just opening up, static stretch. Flip your hand over. Same thing. These muscles cross both the wrist and the elbow. So if you want to be less aggressive, you're going to bend the elbow, take out some of those muscle groups. If you want to be more aggressive, you're going to straighten out the elbow. You're going to drop your shoulder down either way. Open up, shake out. Same thing, other hand. Your choice, bent elbow, straight elbow, but shoulder blade down your back, please. Switch to the other side, the extensors. Hard time doing our thumb, but I think if we just put our hands on our waist and push our thumbs down, we can open up our thumbs a little bit and kind of wiggle around, find out what angle of the thumb is a little bit tight. The joys of opposable thumbs is we have a ton of muscles that go along with just the thumb. So different muscles are tight for different people. And then shake that out. One last hand stretch, interlace your fingers, push them forward in front of you. Just opening up the palm. Ah, feels so good. Ooh. And then go ahead, shake them out. We've got a little bit of time for balance. So let's do, what fun balance thing can I think of today? I think we're just going to do the basics. We'll do a little bit of our hip flexor. We'll do a little bit of our hip work with our normal Tai Chi warms ups, just because that's an easy one. Hands come forward, hands come back, foot goes forward. You can make it a balance challenge by not setting your foot down or being on a hill that's on a curve. And again, you're locking in your core, not hyperextending that. Realize what I was doing in the middle of that. And if you need to at any point in this, you're going to put down that foot. One more to the back. We're going to stop in the middle. We're going to switch feet. I'm going to come face on for you with this one. One more to the back. Stop in the middle. We're going to float up to the side, tap out. And again, if you want to make this more of a balance challenge, it's going to be just the foot stays up. It doesn't tap on the edge. I've got somebody on the lawn making it harder for themselves. They're doing hands and foot same side. Super hard. Super hard. Come on down, everybody. One more. Oh, we're having fun on the lawn. Yeah. Hands on your hips. One more balance. This is going to be foot forward or swinging around an arc, foot back. And again, I'm going to turn the side because I know it's kind of dark here today. So my foot is forward. It's swinging back in an arc. So you're really, this is actually not only balance, but you're getting a little bit of a glute workout. Good stuff. One more to the back. Stop in the middle, switch feet. We don't make fun about the attorneys not being smart. And again, if you have to tap down, that's okay. Okay, one more. Okay, I got us closer to time. I think I was rushing because it was cold this morning. So, couple shoulder rolls. And again, then we're going to take our neck, we're going to tilt it to the side, we're going to roll back and forth a couple times. Find that sweet spot where it still feels like it needs a little bit of love, loosen it up. And then now that we're warmed up, I'm going to do one more thing, but I'm going to lose my mic. I can tell you, I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to interlace them behind my back. I'm going to come down, I'm going to do a forward fold, and my mic is going to fall off. So those of you at home, I'm sorry. I'll get it back. We're going to open up. Oh boy. Oh boy. So a little bit of hamstring stretch, a little bit of anterior shoulder stretch. Good stuff. Go ahead, release your hands, bend into your knees, come on up. Oh, save your back. 3 nice deep breaths, and we'll call it for the day. Thank you, everyone to the lawn. Thank you to everybody home at Zoom. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. It gives me a good reason to get up in the morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathryn. Have a great